Alright, we have the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas versus the Trop kicks as I prepare the stats sheet. Frenzy, what were your team building thoughts here?
I was prepping pretty hard for Manaphy, so I was very surprised when she didn't bring it, because if you take a look, my draft is pretty slow, and Manaphy, in theory, outspeeds everything, and at the very least ties with Zygarde, assuming I'm running max speed. So Manaphy could have been scary, but she decided not to bring it, which is fine, I guess. It made things a lot easier for me. Weavile was a pretty big threat. Vileplume plus Weavile was pretty annoying since my main way of dealing with Vileplume was Moltres. So if Moltres copped a poison from Vileplume's like Sludge Bomb one thing, it could have been a bit hard to consistently check it. But one thing I did notice is that she had no Rock Setter on her team, so she couldn't really punish Moltres at all. So it's incredibly good this week. It blanket checks a good portion of her team, like Cryogonal, Mienshao, Vileplume, Weavile. They all don't like taking Moltres on. Zygarde is pretty good here late game. I can set it up pretty easily on Vileplume since it can't touch me. And then Empoleon was nice here because Tentacruel can't touch it. It also can't be touched really by Cryogonal. And Weavile doesn't like taking it because it doesn't like potentially risking a Skull Burn. So yeah, and then Pyukumuku was just there in case she brought Manaphy. Was max Spadef with Toxic, so Energy Ball never 2-hit KO, so that was pretty good.
Alrighty, well, let's see what happened. We have Moltres versus Weavile.
I had a big weak spot for Mass Spirit, so I bought Weave and Mandy. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to just recklessly switch Mesprit in because she did have that Weavile in the back, and if I spoiler alert, I'm Choice Scarf. So if I tried to Psyshock or Thunderbolt the Vileplume with the Weezing or the Mandibuzz, she could switch in Weavile and Pursuit Trap it, and then remove it. Yeah, Nature's Madness was nice from Tentacruel, since Tentacruel has no recovery except for the rest, which it can't use under Misty Terrain, so if I just keep Nature's Madnessing it, and it keeps switching into rocks and attacks, eventually Tentacruel's just gonna get worn down.
Nature's Madness is the one where it does half every time, right?
Yeah.
Yep, does half of your current HP.
Can it kill him on?
No.
No.
Oh.
Well, I have experienced in the past when I was battling a wild Pokemon. I think it rounds up if you keep cutting it in half until it's 1 HP and then use it one more time. I have KO'd Pokemon that way by accident.
No.
So it just has to be basically 1
HP.
If you keep using Nature's Madness over and over and over and over again, eventually you get to 1 HP, and then I'm pretty sure if you use it again, it KOs, because I remember it happening to me.
I'm not sure why she decided to sack Mandibuzz there.
Oh yeah, wait, who took it out?
I think it was
Tapu Fini took it out?
Yeah, Tapu Fini took it out. But I think she makes a pretty nice play predicting my switch into Empoleon on the Tentacruel, and then bringing in Mienshao on the double. So that was pretty good. Mienshao could have potentially been a problem, but I handled it pretty well in the end. She wasn't Life Orb for some reason, or Choice Band, so she had no boosting item. So Mienshao and Moltres could take it on pretty easily.
Tentacruel doesn't get any recovery, does it?
Just rest.
No.
Does it get rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets rest and that's it.
A lot of Pokemon get rest.
95% of all
I'm-
Pokemon get
I'm
rest.
kind of surprised that it doesn't get recovered for some. Like, I don't know if it's because, like, Toxapex is another water poison type that does get it, or because, like, other Gen 1 water types get it. But I don't know why. That surprises me a little bit. Giant Otaku, whatever the rest of your name was, I missed it. Thank you for the follow.
Giant Otaku mode.
I would like to offer a objection to one statement.
What's the objection?
What's the
Tentacle
statement?
does get HP, or an HP recovery.
It's
Aqua
Z
Ring.
Hay, but we're
Aqua
not
Ring.
using
Aqua Ring! Aqua Ring!
Yeah, like that's gonna be like the only move on every single
Yeah.
Tentacle ever.
I figured she'd switch Weavile into Mesaway U-turn on the Tentacruel.
Only 41 Pokemon get rest. That's wild.
Seems like it would be more.
I don't know.
Well, in Gen 1, I feel like a lot of those Pokemon that get rest are Gen 1 Pokemon.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
42, so. Actually, I don't think Tentacle does.
But yeah, with Weavile down, the game is basically over. I can win with Mesprit here at this point. So, it's pretty much just playing until the end game here.
Yeah, there's nothing else that can take Mesprit from here.
Yeah, like once Mesprit U-turned on the Weavile, that was pretty much over because it knocked it down to a it couldn't switch out. Because if it switched into Stealth Rocks again, it would die.
Yeah.
Here we go. Wikipedia Live, there's definitely way more. Yeah, here we go. There's way more that get rest. I was like, that makes no sense.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I could've sworn
Yeah.
it was more.
Bulbapedia only lists like a couple. I'm like, what? That can't be right.
Is it like
No
ones
way.
that get it by level up versus ones that get it by other means?
It was level up. I guess they
Mm.
didn't show the TMs for whatever reason, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, it was way
I just took a quick look at Mienshaw's speed, and I decided to switch Scarf Mesprit out of because I didn't know if she was Scarf, but
Ooh,
once she
strength set.
U-turned after knocking off, I knew that she wasn't going to be Scarf, but even then I wasn't running enough speed to outspeed, Jolly, Mienshaw, since Mienshaw hits 339, and my Scarf Mesprit only hits 330.
Oh my god, sub D dance.
Yeah, and then once Vileplume was brought in, the game was pretty much over since I was running enough Spadef on it to make
man.
sure it was never could never be broken by any of Vileplume's attacks unless she was running like more special attack investment, so I could just set up continuously pretty freely.
Oh man, he's going. You went for the win, didn't you? Went straight
Yeah.
for the win.
I think the only move Vileplume can get on this thing is Dazzling Gleam. That's about it.
Yeah.
Even then, it's like, or one of the HP like ices or something. But like, oof.
Nope,
I thought Vileplume got Moonblast, but just because Dazzling Gleam. Huh.
it does get Moonblast.
Does it?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that you mention it, yeah, it does.
Oh, it does. You're right. Right here.
But yeah, I just decided to switch out just because I didn't want to hit myself and have her the Ice Beam, and I wanted to preserve as much differential as I could.
Hmm.
Called the random peck.
Alright. Let's put that on
Oh, you
replay.
Bulky
Second
Vileplume.
6, oh, what?
That was a GG.
Big oof. So.
You're running bulky Battle Plume. Pretty dope.
I'm just calling it now. We're about to see Fat Albert versus Frenzy in the finals, the rematch of the century.
The rematch.
I'm fighting him this week, and he's just about to 6-0 me. About to happen. I'm just gonna give him the win.
I completely forget who I'm fighting this week. I'm fighting the who?
What's it gonna be?
I think I'm fighting I'm fighting SL Dino again. Am I? Wait, no. I'm fighting the Felstar Miniors. Who's that?
That's
I don't know.
Rocky.
That's a really good question, actually.
Yes.
I don't know what's a Rocky. You know what's a Rocky? I don't know.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Icarus?
man, I don't know.
I don't know any Icarus either. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even here.
You're not here? You're just a voice in my head?
This is a plot twist. He's a figment of everyone's imagination.
Right, we all imagined him at the same time.
Yeah. Sequel to Foster Home for Imaginary Friends.
Right.
Everyone makes the same imaginary friend.
The dark race.
Is that like a collective imaginary friend?
Yeah.
I think this is the first game like Zygarde actually got KO, if I'm remembering correctly. It might have got others before.
Well, first time I got KOs?
Yeah.
No, it definitely got some before, I think.
Wait, I'll do
can't
that in
remember.
just a second. But I have
Yeah.
to figure this out first. Hold on. There was something... Because I wanted to talk about playoffs, because I mentioned it to Dino the other day.
Oh yeah, we figured out what playoffs is gonna be looking like.
Oh yeah, top 8. So 4 from each conference.
How many total do we have? We have like players?
We have 12 total. So the top 8 will make it. That just having it a multiple of 4 makes it easier for the, because we did like a tournament style, if I remember correctly.
Oh, is it gonna be like first round knockout or something? Didn't we do that last year?
I believe that's
I think
what
we
we did. I'll double check.
Yep.
I think we did elimination round last year. Yeah. That
All
sounds
right.
about right.
So anyway, finishing off week 4, the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas get a clean 6-0. 2 KOs for Zygarde, 1 for Empoleon, 1 for Mesprit, and 2 for Tapu Fini. They are 3-1 for the season with a 15-point differential. The MVP with 5 KOs is... Where are they? Oh, Zygarde. Yes. Zygarde had 3 KOs in week 1. So, the Trop Kicks, at taking a -6, they are 2-2 for the season with -5 points. The MVP is Weavile and Manaphy, tied with 4 KOs. Alright, so looking at your top 4 in each conference as of the end of week 4, I need to check for a second. Make sure I got everybody. Alright, so top is Sacramento Squirtle Squad, 3-1 +6. Second is Massachusetts Mimikyus, 3-1 +4. Next is California Corviknights, 2-2 +7. And then after that, I have to check. Ooh, we have a tie, actually, I think. Do we? Yes, we have a tie. For the 4th place slot, Teeny Tiny Dratinis and Denver Darkrais at 1 and 3 +6. Alright, so those are your top 4 with a tie in the Cyan Conference. In the Magenta Conference, we have the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas at 3-1 +15. Next, we have, let me make sure this is the only one. Yes, the other 3-1, the London Lillipups, 3-1 +5. And then next we have, let me see. Next we have the Boston Basculins, 2-2 +0. And then in 4th we have the Felstar Miniors, 2-2 -1. So those are your current playoff contenders, but of course we still have 3 more weeks to go in the main season, so that is definitely subject to change. Just another reminder for you guys, on Monday, I'm not going to be here, so week 5 matches are not going to be played on Monday. Week 5 and week 6 matches are going to be on the following Monday, which is September 30th. So it'll be extra long stream. I'm starting to think that might not be a good idea. Maybe I should do Thursday instead. But no, I'm going to give you guys 2 weeks to do your 2 matches in anything you want. I'm going to try... make sure when you post in the replays, since I won't be able to put a divider for each one, because I don't know what order they're coming in, make sure you let me know which week you are submitting for, so I don't get confused. Thursday, coming up, next Thursday, is going to be just a regular stream. I'll decide what to stream. But yeah, no stream this Monday. I'm out of town. Thursday, regular stream, and the following Monday, the 30th, we're going to do week 5 and week 6 together. With that, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I need to rest. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
May the force
I'm a
be with you
dinosaur.
again.